News 8.
Well, technology like smartphones, smart TVs, smart home devices make it easy to communicate, share information, and perform daily tasks.
They sure do, but as I found out, they come with a trade-off as well. Convenience in return for your privacy. Look and listen to this.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend.
It's a little girl playing in her room and a stranger speaking to her through an Amazon Ring device. Her mother had set it up to keep tabs. Instead, it played to the mother's worst fears. Sean Phillips is with Graycastle Security in Rochester. He says everyone can be hacked.
It's always the convenience versus privacy equation, though, for consumers.
We want the smartphone, the smart TVs, the smart home devices. They make our life easy, but come with a risk when they connect to the internet.
Is it fair to say at this point that if you're going to invest in any kind of technology that involves connectivity to the internet, that you're willing, that you're assuming some risk as it relates to your privacy?
Absolutely. It's a trade-off.
Connectivity opens a two-way street that companies like Amazon, Facebook, and Google use to mine our data.
If you're going to have an Alexa in your house, be comfortable that there's probably a couple thousand Amazon workers assessing what you're saying to that Alexa.
The companies then sell your information so other companies can market specifically to your interests.
At the end of the day, the more connected you can be, the more data they have to sell, which is a huge benefit to them.
This reality hasn't stopped most people from buying these types of products. What does give people pause is the idea of a stranger hacking into your home. Phillips says there are two steps everyone should take with their technology. Reset the pre-generated or default password that comes with your system and set up two-factor authentication.
If someone knew your password and you had two-factor authentication set up, it would then shoot to your phone and say, did you try to log in? Here's the short-term password that you need to further get into the system. If that person trying to break into your account doesn't have that phone with them, they can't get in.
Also, be cautious when sharing your personal information.
The more you share, the more access you're giving, because you're sharing exactly what platforms you're on, exactly what you're doing, and giving people very tangible information to be able to work against you with. So if there was a bad actor, the more you publish, the bigger your footprint, the more likely it is they could get to you.
When shopping, Phillips says stick with reputable brands. They're better positioned to manufacture products with security in mind, and those products are more likely to be vetted by professionals. Ultimately, your privacy is at stake. In the cat and mouse world of hacking, there's a simple truth.
Offense only has to be right once, defense has to be right every time.